Hey, what's going on, Exponites? You're now rocking with your boy KOR X Kal, the last son of Planet Xbox, and listening to Super Podshots. It's my take on Superman. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the Man of Steel. Today was crazy. Today, Microsoft shut the game down. I'm about to go on a fanboy rant, something I never did before. But as having Microsoft as my preferred system, they shut the game down. If you haven't seen this Windows event, you need to go online and you need to go find this event and watch it, because what they showed today is innovation and just proves that Microsoft know what they're doing. The Xbox One is future proof. It's a future proof console. There's a couple things I took from today's show that Phil Spencer spoke about, and something that they show later on in the show that just has everybody floored. Listen, I know that there's some things coming out in the future that I'm going to touch on a little bit that's supposed to be amazing for other platforms. But what I saw today was absolutely stunning and have never been seen before, at least not in real life. Sure, on Star Trek, but not in real life. But I digress. Let's get back to the beginning of this show. So Phil comes out and he's talking about the new Xbox app that will now be integrated along with the Steam app that will be integrated in Windows 10. So that is just awesome in itself. That's going to be integrated in Windows 10, the Steam app, as well as the Xbox One app. When you open it up, it literally gives you the Xbox One dashboard to a certain extent, where you can see everything: your friends list, your activity feed, all the games that you have, which is really, really cool. And a really great thing about this app is that it now allows streaming from the Xbox One platform to any Windows device, which is bananas. Actually, let me rephrase that. That's not what he said. He said that you will be able to stream to any Windows 10 PC or tablet, a Surface or anything that runs a Windows OS, the Windows 10 OS, as well as any PC that runs the Windows 10 OS. You can stream Xbox One games to that platform and use an Xbox One controller, which is phenomenal. We basically now have remote play without worrying about going out to purchase a new peripheral. We don't have to worry about going out and spending extra money on something else. If you have a Surface tablet, Surface Pro 2 tablet, maybe any type of laptop or Windows desktop, you will be able to play Xbox games streaming from your Xbox One to your preferred device of choice for remote play, which is phenomenal. That is excellent news. They also announced that there will be crossplay now between PC and Xbox One. Now, I said some things earlier. Obviously, those things didn't come to fruition. I'm not disappointed in that, but I can see it coming. I can tell you right now that we will have crossplay for Elder Scrolls, which, by the way, was just announced to be subscription free. If you didn't know, Elder Scrolls Online will be sub free and coming out in June. I believe it's June 9th to be exact. So we'll see that on the Xbox One platform. More than likely, we'll have some type of crossplay between PC and Xbox One now that this thing has been implemented, which is really, really dope. But they announced Fable Legends coming out for PC and Xbox One, and it runs on DX12. Now, some people are confused. They say, well, is it for DX12 for PC only? No, the game is built on DX12. Meaning, when the game releases for Xbox One, it will be running on DX12, meaning that whatever update happened on Xbox means we have Windows 10, because Windows 10 seems to have DX12 exclusively. And I think that people will need to upgrade to Windows 10. Now, the greatest thing that Microsoft did was that the first year, everyone will have a free upgrade to Windows 10. Anybody who has Windows 7 or Windows 8 will automatically get 1 year to upgrade to Windows 10 for free. The new search engine coming from Microsoft, codenamed Spartan, looks phenomenal. Complete integration with Cortana. It's going to be special, and I can see that hitting the platform sometime this year, coming to Xbox One along with Cortana, which would be really, really great. Because, you know, Internet Explorer is good. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, it's cool, but it's been getting its butt kicked by Google Chrome. And I think Spartan has the potential to come in and win back the fans that was lost to Google Chrome, because it was really special, man. It looked really awesome, what they did to the search engine. So again, back to DX12. You know, something that Phil said that, you know, usually I don't get into the whole DX12 thing. You know, I asked him the one question last year, and, you know, sometimes we talk about it. We talk about the potential of these things, but there's something that Phil said that really caught my attention. And the thing that he said was that DX12 helps, obviously we all know this, helps CPU bound games, but it also works for mobile devices and to increase the power of these CPU bound games on mobile devices. And we all know that the Xbox One has a CPU of a laptop. Pretty much, it's a laptop CPU. It's a mobile device CPU, and DX12, according to Phil, is going to increase it. Or let me not say increase it. Will reduce the CPU to 50%, up to 50% utilization. That's cut in half. That's an amazing feat. And a lot of people always talk about Xbox being close to the metal. You know, it's not about being close to the metal. It's about making what's in the machine more efficient. You're not working harder, you're working smarter. We're getting power by working smarter. That's the power of the Xbox One. The power of the Xbox One is not to work harder, but to work smarter. It all started out slowly with 720p games and, you know, a lot of variable frame rates that just wasn't competing with, you know, the competitors' platforms. But now you're starting to see things take shape. Frame rates are a lot more steady. There's more games hitting 1080p. These guys are gradually updating and upgrading these SDKs. And, you know, he showed a demo of DX12 running next to DX11, and the frames just stopped. The frames just stopped on DX11, but on DX12, it just kept going. Seamless, no stutter. And, you know, things in the distance just kept popping up. If that's what we can see happen on the Xbox One platform, which I think will happen, we're going to see some amazing games. We are going to see some amazing games because now you're not reliant on the CPU as much, and you're not worried so much about bottlenecks because everything is running unilaterally across the cores, which means there's just more resources to use, more resources for graphics, more resources, you know, for physics and things like that. Now, if you take that, and we all know about cloud compute, we know cloud compute is in the works. If you're cutting the CPU utilization by 50% and you're offloading physics to the cloud, does that mean you have a whole lot of Xbox resources to use for graphics? That's amazing. That's amazing. The thing that they say within the Xbox platform is that don't think of GPUs the way you usually think about GPUs, because they're going beyond what you think a normal GPU can do. The Xbox One is built for the future. You know, I thought it was a slogan. The Xbox One is built for the future. Listen, I'm not a fan of first party games going to the platform, but, you know, Phil says some stuff that makes sense. You know, multiplayer. It's all about multiplayer. You know, Fable Legends coming to PC is a little disappointing to me. But listen, Fable's always been on PC since the first Fable. And, you know, you had the Fable reboot. Excuse me, not reboot. The remaster that they put out. Anniversary edition, shall I say. You know, a couple years ago. And, you know, the game has always been on PC. So having Fable Legends come to PC, to me, is not a big deal. Having crossplay is awesome. I still don't see shooters being crossplay with the Xbox One and PC. So the hopes of getting Halo crossplay or the hopes of getting Gears crossplay, I don't think it's going to happen because mouse and keyboard is too much of an advantage over controller. It's just not going to happen. But I could see more games going to PC. But games like Forza is not going to PC, and Halo, Gears probably won't head to PC. Things like that. But I could see more adventure games. I could see more MMOs being crossplay and things like that. And I think that's awesome. And the fact that they have a Steam app built into Windows 10 could be a surprise for the Xbox One. Universal Apps is also coming to the Xbox One platform as well. Being able to make one app on Windows 10 and use it unilaterally across Windows Phone, Windows Tablet, and the Xbox One is going to be awesome. One app to rule them all, man. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Microsoft has some goals and some visions that I don't think the competition is doing right now. The competition is not doing that right now. The greatest thing about the Xbox platform is the backing of Microsoft, because as they innovate, the Xbox is included in that. It's included in the conversation. While everybody else concentrates on games and concentrates on graphics, the Xbox platform is becoming an innovation in itself. It's evolving. It's becoming the monster that we all hoped it would be. They also focused on something very, very special. I have to say, it was amazing. We know that Morpheus is coming. We know that Oculus Rift is coming. But the holographic thing that they showed today, these glasses, these hollow glasses that they showed today, which will be able to be used on the Xbox One platform. I forget what they call it, the Windows 10 hollow glasses or something like that, is the greatest creation I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, Star Trek holodeck is becoming real. Minority Report is becoming real. This is not a joke, people. This is not a joke. I am not lying. I am not making this stuff up. You can hit any website and this will be the hottest thing that they're talking about. I'm telling you right now, this is about to go 0 to 100 real quick. This is about the trend. This is about the trend. And it's about to put a lot of people on their toes. They showed a preview of what they wanted to do with these glasses. There's a guy sitting in a living room with the entire world of Minecraft all around him. He's like a giant building things within Minecraft. You have a house on his coffee table and the land falling to the floor. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. The live demo was absolutely incredible. Now let's take this to another level. Let's put this on the Xbox One platform for a second. And let's sit here and say you're watching a scary movie. And you're wearing these glasses. And everything is going good. Then all of a sudden, to your left-hand side, you see the actual monster, ghost, creature, demon from the horror film in the room with you. We're talking about taking movies to the next level if this is implemented correctly. Playing a racing game and driving past cars as literally you're in your living room and you're passing the car. You can look to your left and see the car pass you. Or playing a shooter and bullets are whizzing past your head. Or just putting environmental things within your environment and seeing these things right in front of you, right in the room with you. It's like they took a Lumi room and what they wanted to do with it and crushed it and put it into these lenses with no extra cables. You don't have to hook it up to the Xbox. You don't even need an Xbox. You don't even need to connect. It has a high-end CPU, a high-end GPU, and an additional GPU. This is insane. I don't know how much these glasses are going to cost. But if they cost $200, take my money. Take my money now. I want to buy it. This event showed me the direction that Microsoft is going, where Xbox is heading, and that we have the right man in charge in Phil Spencer leading the Xbox One platform into an innovative and bright future. When that Windows Windows OS hits the Xbox One platform, don't be surprised if we also get that Steam app. Don't be surprised if you're able to play Steam games with an Xbox One controller on your Xbox One. That is going to be crazy. You know, the only thing left for Microsoft to do now is to come out with some type of streaming service for their older games. If they can figure out a way to get the people who own the licenses for all the digital games they bought on 360 to receive those games on Xbox One, as well as every single game from 360 and Xbox One to be able to be streamed at some type of, you know, I guess you could say a price point lower than the competition or more affordable than the competition, or maybe you allow you to buy it at a cheap price, because we already know that PlayStation has PS Now. We know the Wii U has its own store where it's bringing back its old retro games and things like that. If Microsoft does that, listen, the adoption rate for the Xbox One is about to skyrocket. I've never been so confident in my entire life after this event, and they're going to be talking more about this throughout the year. E3 is going to be bananas, and I don't care how I get there, but I'm going to get there by any means necessary. And Tick Podcast is going to bring you guys all the content from this thing live. We're going to be tweeting it. We're going to record videos. We're going to post them. We're going to do our best to get you all this stuff, get you all the inside information that you usually don't hear behind the scenes, talk about it, do our show, do a documentary of our, you know, trip going there. It's just going to be special. This year is a big year for Xbox. A big year for Xbox. A really big year. Windows 10 is coming. They're probably going to demo this thing live on stage at Xbox One playing. Who knows, God, you know, who knows what. But it's going to be crazy and it's going to be amazing. I'm like blown away. I'm speechless. I'm so hyped. I am so hyped. I've never been so hyped in my life at an event. Like, I'm a gamer and I love games. But for the Windows 10 event to get me this hyped, this excited, after what I saw, you're going to be ecstatic. Game changer. Microsoft, Xbox One, Windows 10 is a game changer. This is a godlike combo. This is an ultra combo. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't like, you know, your regular old finisher move. No, this is like 156 combo ultra on the competition. On the competition. This is crazy. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. And we got a ton of games coming out on top of that. A ton of games. Imagine playing Scalebound and a monster shoots a fireball at you and it whizzes past your face. Wow. Wow, the possibilities are endless on this. And this stuff is in development. They already have hundreds of developers working with this equipment and working with DX12. They just signed Unity. Epic is also another developer that's been working with DX12. So don't be surprised if we get a new exclusive from Epic this summer. You know, Epic's been real quiet about what they're working on. It could be 2 games, and I think one of them is an exclusive for Xbox One, because they have such a phenomenal partnership. DX12 and Unreal Engine 4. It's just it's a great combination as well. So, you know, it's just gonna be crazy. It's just like one app to rule them all, man. It's one OS to rule them all. And you know, Microsoft is doing the damn thing. They're doing the damn thing. I'm really excited for what they have. I really hope everything lives up to fruition. And I think if you combine this headset with Kinect, you might have the best set of augmented and virtual reality coming to the Xbox One platform, and the adoption rate is about to go through the roof worldwide. People keep thinking Xbox is a joke. It's not. That's the end of my rant, man. I don't want to keep going on. You guys look up this event. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. I'm telling you, this is something you need to see for yourself. You have to see this for yourself. I really appreciate you guys listening. You know, stopping in, checking out your boy KORXKal. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for our Drop Dead Interactive Indie at Red Carpet special for their game Gear Gauntlet. which is a really cool indie game. So we'll be talking to Jay about that, as well as our next episode of Tech Podcast releasing on Saturday. So stay tuned for those, guys. I really appreciate you keeping it locked here to Tech Podcast. We got some great stuff coming for you in the future. I'm going to be setting up that interview with Aaron Greenberg soon. You'll have a date soon. And please, hey, listen, please stop by our website that's being built right now. TICpodcast.com. TICpodcast.com. Go ahead, sign up, and you'll be entered to win Mortal Kombat 10 and Batman Arkham Knight. Those are our next two giveaways. And once this site is up, we'll be giving away an Xbox One with Kinect, a full console. So if you don't have an Xbox One, if you're one of my great PlayStation fans that just love listening to the show because we don't really talk about fanboy stuff like that, even though this was a fanboy rant, I do apologize to you, but I had to do it. It was just too much information overload. But we'll be giving away an Xbox One with Kinect once the site is up for a new event and contest. Appreciate you guys listening. Hope to see you soon. I'm off this planet. Peace.
Killing spree.